Good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is John Paul Rye, and I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today's shout-out goes to Shani Entertainy. Thanks a lot for all the help and the support, and good luck to you. So this video is going to be something that we've been saying all along, but I haven't seen it quite put in one nice little package, and I want to talk about what you want to hear from Lucasfilms and Disney. And this is like what exactly you want to hear, not kind of like softened up or what would be good enough. I mean, what do you want to hear them say? And Bob Iger, in an interview, said that, you know, it was his fault for pumping out too many Star Wars movies in a short amount of time, and that's why the franchise isn't doing so great. Well, it would be a lot better to hear him say something like, you know what, Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson were not good choices. A lot of the creative things they did turned off some fans. I'm going to own up to that, and moving forward, we're going to try to meet in the middle and please a more diverse range of fans, from older fans to younger fans to girls to boys to whatever, and just, you know, man up to the fact that the creative end is really shitty. In the article, Bob Iger ended with, "And the buck stops here," which kind of says, well, I don't want to talk about it anymore, and that's all I'm going to say, and it would be better if he said, well, more to come on that, we're working on it, or something kind of modest like that, because what he said just was pretty much a zero for most of us. I guess it's nice he acknowledged there was a problem, but the acknowledgement itself meant very little, so that sucked, Bob. And next we have Kathleen Kennedy herself, and there's just a ton of jokes going around about how she's gone, how she hasn't said anything. I mean, my media show on this channel made a joke that she was a great psychiatrist because all she did was listen to the backlash from Solo and the Last Jedi, and she didn't even say anything. So, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Whether you're on the side of liking The Last Jedi or not, you have to admit that her having this agenda and saying the Force is female and saying things like women can't relate to Han Solo and Luke look pretty bad. And it's borderline sexist. I mean, I'm not sure if she actually said something sexist, but, you know, pretty much. And the best thing Kathleen Kennedy could say is, you know what, I should have kept personal politics out of Star Wars. I'm sorry for that. The movies could have been a lot better if we just concentrated on good stories. Then we have Roundhead, Rian Johnson, also known as Rian Hasno Johnson, or just Rian Johnson, or just, I like to say, shithead, dickhead, anyway, all those heads. Alright, so what he had to say was on the creative end. He doesn't really have to have full responsibility for PR stuff, but on the creative end, he had to say, yeah, you know, the things I did with Luke were a little too risky, and they didn't really work, and with Holdo, yeah, you know what, that would have been better if it was Akbar, like a billion people out there said it should have been, which would have made perfect sense. And, you know, while he's at it, he could have kind of apologized for his attitude and his PR relations that were just pretty shit. Yeah, saying the word shit a lot in this one. Shit, shitty shit. And last, and I guess lesser of the evils, is J.J. Abrams. I'm thinking about it, it was just the one comment he said that rubbed people the wrong way, how if you didn't like The Last Jedi, you were threatened by women. And yeah, it was just one comment. I guess, I don't know what to think. Personally, I guess I could forgive JJ for one comment. I don't like him. He's obviously walking on very thin ice. But he has to explain why women didn't like The Last Jedi. If he's going to specifically say, well, if you didn't like it, you hate women. So you have to offer a full range of your opinion. You can't just give, you know, one blind-sided opinion like that. Tell me why. Why did women not like it? Does women's opinion not count? I guess to JJ, it doesn't. And I'm going to say one last thing, is that Disney lets their actors run wild. If you guys know a channel called Alex Becker, I watch Alex Becker quite a lot, and when this whole Last Jedi public relations thing was getting out of hand, Alex Becker made a restaurant analogy. So the analogy was, the Star Wars franchise is like a restaurant, okay? So in this restaurant, you keep getting this great food, but then one day you go back and they serve you this like shitty food. Let's say it's like tofu with cow piss, and you're like, wait a minute, you know, I've been coming for pizza and hamburgers, and they're like, no, this is what we have now, so just eat it. And you're like, oh, this food got pretty bad, I don't want to eat here anymore. So that's fine. But now Disney is the owner of that restaurant. So now let's make believe they're serving you shitty food, and the waiters are going, hey, we don't care if you like our food or not, you 40-year-old white male. Or anything. What if they were just being racist? It's just racist is racist. What if they were saying like, oh, we don't care if you like our food anymore, you black dude, you Mexican. They're just being racist. And the owner is sitting back there like, yeah, it's okay, my waiter's a racist, you know, okay, that's fine. Which is what we have going on with Brie Larson and Sandra Bullock. I'm not sure if Ocean's 8 is Disney or not, but, you know, any one of these people, or Rian Johnson himself, said white dudes. So we have Brie Larson, Rian Johnson, who made comments about white dudes, and Disney says nothing. So if you still support Disney, but not Lucasfilms, think about that, okay? So you hate this restaurant that's serving bad food because of The Last Jedi, but the owner of the restaurant, who lets their waitress and waiters say these racist stuff, they're fine. I can't see any other way to look at it. Anyway, that's about all I got for today. Let me know what you think in the comments. What would you like, especially Kathleen Kennedy, Bob Iger, and Rian Johnson, to say honestly about what's been going on with Star Wars? Community is growing little by little. If you'd like to subscribe here, click that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.